it doesn't have to be an Angel Reese, but let's say there's another basketball player coming out of any of these top schools or any schools really for that matter at this point that they're projected to pivot into this professional league.
Yeah.
So WNBA, NBA, it could be soccer for all I care,
Right,
anything.
right.
Would you be working with that athlete to kind of intentionally build out their brand? So then you can see, okay, well, the alignment does work out well with the McDonald's or, suggesting the podcast or this, because I thought that was amazing how she ended up. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people doing it.
Right.
Now I'm starting to see Sid
Yeah.
Colson's on that.
Right,
She is, and she's not one to honestly be getting a whole lot of playtime until she got
killing
traded.
off the court too.
Yeah, but she's killing it off the court. And honestly, what was funny was that her and her co-host aren't known for being on the court like that. And they made humor out of it. Like they literally make fun of themselves on it. But like, wouldn't be surprised if they're making 10 times more off the court, but being on the court is the main thing, like that's leading into that. So like, would you help someone on that journey? Like if an athlete was watching this right now and saying like, working with someone like he might be really beneficial because some people do struggle with their personal brand.
Yeah. And to answer your question, that's exactly what I do. So for me, I think that's my favorite part is seeing like, all right, you the athlete. I get you play, you might play in the NBA, NFL, WNBA. My thing is, what is it that you do off the court? What do you like? What are you interested in? Like the real nitty gritty, not like, all right, we're gonna get you this brand deal. We're gonna get you this brand. I'm not. I tell people all the time, like athletes, I'm not just to get you a brand deal person.
Yeah.
No, I could get you brand deals, but I'm thinking bigger than that.
Yeah, it's gotta be intentional.
Yeah, being intentional for sure.
I think that a lot of people, and I've said this before, especially about our people, that we like sometimes are allergic to strategy because it takes time, intentionality, patience as well. Do you struggle with that with some of these athletes? Because maybe they're coming out thinking, okay, well, I was making all this money in college and this, and this, like, why slow down here? How would you really advise them to really just be intentional with their personal brands instead of just taking any old money? Because all money ain't good money.
Yeah, no, that's real. And that's actually a great question. For me, I think I'm very authentic when I'm talking to them. Any athlete, obviously I was an athlete, so I know some of these things. And then for me, I think it's just being real, like letting them know, like, all right, what you was doing in college, that's cool. Yes, you're getting out there. And I wish I was getting that, in college. That's a whole nother conversation. But, for me, it's like, all right, you still have to build on top of what it is that you do. Yes, you're a professional athlete, but you have to create something, like I said, for these brands to be a part of, whether it's like community outreach or that can lead into more opportunities. You speaking, a lot of athletes feel like they can just, because they're an NBA player, NFL or whatever, I don't have to do nothing else. And it's like, that's cool, but now you're stuck in a box and you one dimensional, like, and you think of somebody like Angel Reese, it's like, she done put herself in so many different categories.
So many different things.
It's like, all right, she's modeling. She got the podcast. All right, she's capitalizing on moments where people's not really.
And she's building community all at the same time.
Exactly.
Like Ben, when you think about Ben building community, there's a clear difference between her brand and a Caitlin Clark,
For sure.
Like, so that's true because I don't feel, and it's not because Caitlin's white, but I don't feel as called to her. I never have.
Yeah.
Because I don't really hear her talk. Like it's almost like when I hear her talk, it feels forced.
Yeah.
Rather than Angel's like passionate about it. So her having a podcast, of course I tapped in because I'm like, and it's not like she only has like sports players on there. She just had Kaylani on there. Some people are leveraging her podcast as part of their rollout.